Hello student, welcome to Beautiful Mind-IAS. I am Arun Kumar. In this video, I will help you to understand that why you sometimes do not get adequate marks in your answer that you write in test series or in actual examinations. For example, I have here a questions from my test series that distinguish between cognitive and humanistic perspective in psychology. This question is very simple, everybody can understand. And this answer has been written by one person who has done masters in psychology also. I'm going to tell you what is the problem. Problem is that answer says the cognitive and humanistic perspective have provided fresh perspective in recent development that have taken place in the field of psychology. Humanistic perspective is often called third force in psychology and provide different approach than behavioral and psychoanalysis approach. Humanistic perspective focuses on growth and potential in human. Every individual has potential for growth and all. And then the answer is that Abraham Maslow and Carl Rogers and this. Then think cognitive perspective focuses on cognitions. और बस ये आंसर खत्म हो गया. See this thing. If you write in this way, you will not get marks because the very simple fact is that you what is the question? Distinguish between these things. Every perspective has some framework of approach model. So here you should write the way you like, but meaning should be clear, difference should be clear. For example, you say that cognitive perspective tries to understand behavior and mental processes or that matter feeling. That is the way we think, feel and behave from cognition point of view, that our human being is cognitively active being and our cognitions have profound impact on our feelings, behavior and many sort of thinking. For example, suppose one person is trying to give an exam, civil service examination, whether he will appear for prelims examination or not. For example, it depends upon the reasoning and knowledge he has about his preparation. If he believes that knowledge is adequate, but if you think that it is not sharp enough, so that knowledge awareness, that reasoning that he is doing कि हमारा हो तो गया लेकिन अभी मैंने पूरा उस पर प्रैक्टिस नहीं किया, नॉलेज हो गया लेकिन बहुत प्रैक्टिस नहीं किया, तो आई डू नॉट हैव रीजन टू गिव दिस एग्जामिनेशन. सी दिस थिंग हाउ रीजनिंग इज इन्फ्लुएंसिंग. बट सेकेंड थिंग इज दैट humanistic perspective that focuses on how our self concept influences our thinking, feeling and behavior. This side is cognition and this side is self concept. This is not cognitive aspect. This is your how you feel about yourself. This is a humanistic aspect, means from your subjective experience in sum total, how you perceive yourself. This is not cognition. So how your self concept is poor, if you see that, and then you may not feel confident. Okay, you are preparing but you are not feeling confident, and you have reason also, but just because you want to please other, just because other will feel in negative way, you cannot accept that thing. Because of that, we might give that examination. See this thing. So here your self concept is influencing your behavior. If your self concept is incongruent, आप अपने को पूरी तरीके से रियलिस्टिकली एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते हो व्हाट यू आर, तो दूसरे लोग क्या कह रहे हैं उसका इन्फ्लुएंस होता है और आप एग्जाम दे दोगे. बट कॉग्निटिवली आपको पता था कि ये एग्जाम देना नहीं चाहिए था मुझे. See the difference. Here is our awareness, our reasoning is influencing our behavior. Here, our not reasoning here is what how we are from inside. How a person is from inside. His self concept, her self concept, whether it is congruent or not, that is determining the behavior. So, taking this example, you can illustrate this thing, that this is the basic difference between these two perspectives. That this approach is trying to understand everything from from the framework of self and self concept. It is the core of the humanistic psychology, and that in context Carl Rogers will come, Abraham Maslow might come, and other figure. You can discuss. This side Ulrich Nasser, father of cognitive psychology, or other person, you can say, Beck, more, that many other cognitive psychology you can name. So these name are not sufficient to answer this question. Question is that what is the difference between these two perspectives? So you need to distinguish the things. You need not to just describe. This is the things I want to pinpoint. I hope you have understood. So when you try to answer the question, first you read the question properly, first, and second you understand that whether have you understood, make sure, and then you try to answer precisely. Don't beat around the bush. Just hit the point, bullseye. You try to answer what is being asked, and then in that context, whatever things you want to write in a coherent way, you can write. But just you don't, scare, make examiner or evaluator scared that you have written the name, you have written many keywords. That will not fetch you marks. So I hope you have understood. एंड मिलेंगे अगले वीडियो में और बात करेंगे किसी और इशू पे. तो आप जब आंसर करते हैं ना तो इस बात का ध्यान रखें. थैंक यू वेरी मच.